I would say first run, a success. Anytime you go infinite, especially in a new meta, who knows? Our deck looked super, super powerful, but you know, some of the games we lost was not even, they weren't not even close, so we probably didn't have close to the top tier of what decks can be in this meta. Maybe that was just a 7-win deck we had. Try this Mage, see how many Cavern Dreamers we can get. It was terrible for people on a leaderboard run if they left at 3 for the night. That's true. I wonder if it gives you 3 wins. But that's such a small percentage of people that I'm sure they don't care. I care, because that would be somebody like me, but as Blizzard doesn't seem to care too much about the arena community in general, they're probably not paying that much attention to the complaints of the 1% of the 1% of the 1% of skill players.
Our stars have crossed.
Cavern Dreamer, where is it? I like Trench Surveyor. I think that card's still good. And yeah, it looks kind of cool. Hot bucket full of lava. What's he doing with that lava? Peasant's not bad. Conjurer's not bad. Yeah, let's take the Conjurer. House Priest, no idea. This meta's been live for like 12 hours, and I've played 1 run and played against 0 priests. If I had to guess, Priest is probably the worst class. Has Ripper ever went 0-3 with a good arena deck? No, nor have I gone 0-3 with a bad arena deck. I've never gone 0-3. Not like Dreads going 0-3 a lot. Alright, let's open a pack and get a jellyfish card in it. This one is for Sorenstrom. Sorenstrom. I read in the notes they started a new arena season. Not sure what they meant by season, but I assume the leaderboard reset. Yeah, I'm not sure either. I saw that, and I have no idea. They just write words and no one understands them half the time. That's not good. Guess we have a non-golden one. Leaderboard goes across months. Yeah, I think normally, I mean, unless they change it specifically, which I don't think they are. It's more of a time frame that spans different metas all the time. But just more of a, you know, June 1st to August 1st or September 1st or whatever. I love Importer. But how do I have 4 picks already that aren't Cavern Dreamer? The meta changed? Yeah. I like Deepwater Evoker too. I do not like Fire Cell that much. It's okay. It's better than Charting Blast. I think they just added the Taverns cards. Yeah, I think so. Okay, 3 of my least favorite cards of all time. I suppose one is a mech. The other 2 are garbage. I like Pyromaniac. Not a big fan. Hey, I've still only been offered 1 Taverns of Time card. 37 picks. We've got only 1 Taverns card. It's a 2 mana, 2/3. It's not right. Oasis is very, very strong. Our deck actually has a lot of good cards, but that's not the point. I need Caverns. I need Cavern Dreamers, and I need Taverns of Time cards. Come on, I'm trying to make some YouTube content over here. I like Stockade Prisoner. I think Treasure Guard's fine too, but I'm a Prisoner fan. It's big. It costs not a lot. I'm gonna take more Oasises over Fire Cell. Oasis Ally is very, very, very strong. Now we can just slam an Arcanologist if we get offered one. Double Jelly or a Scale Rider. Yeah. I need some card draw if I'm gonna take all these jellies and Oasis allies and shit. I was offered 4 in my first draft. I've had at least 2 to 3 cards per draft. I was offered 1 in the first one, and I took it, and I was offered 0 so far. Ice Rev with double Oasis Ally. It tells people what it is, but most of the time I think people assume it's Oasis Ally, and there's not always something you can do about it. Sometimes you just have to activate it, right? So, especially if you get cards like Tolvir or Tar Creeper and whatnot. I like Banker. I don't like these cards much. I'd run a Deep Breath, but I don't really want it. We needed card draw. This is card draw, right? Murloc over Razor? Sure. A Dragon card or an Arcane Brilliance with nothing to do with it. Snapdragon or another poison thing. 1, 2, 3. Actually don't have many battle cry cards. I think I'll just take another diver. Oh, Cheese Man's fine. What happens if you draft Prince? I don't think you can right now. Let's grab another dragon card. I like it. I like it. Blizzard? Mecha Shark. Ethereal. I'm just gonna take another Conjurer. Dang it. I don't know if you had a bird, maybe. I think I still take the bird and skew our discovers just to more expensive picks. And we could still, we have 10 picks. We might get something right. Double bird? Man, I wish I had that Blizzard. Could take a Fireball, but let's go all in on the birds. Let the game know we want expensive spells. I'm gonna go grab a dragon here. A little bit of card draw I think is good. Is Mad Bomber back on the menu? I have terrible early game, so maybe. Okay, sure. Hog is fine. Just conjure up some random bullshit. Wow. How do we get these things in gold? Let me craft them in gold. Let them be available for like a couple weeks or whatever. Let me get them in gold. Alright, I'm gonna send a message to Matt and beg him to put them in gold or something. I told him charge me for it if he wants. Wow, Consider the Pass is OP? They probably don't have art for them. Just give me a golden border. Or make them all golden. No, they have to, because you know they have like Blizzard accounts that have the whole every card in gold. Maybe you're right. They have golden art? Don't you just... I'll draw them for you. Anyway, let's take it. Bunker over garbage. Alright, we've been offered 2 Taverns cards today. This is great. Where's my Cavern Dreamer? Probably need a 2 more than a 3rd Oasis ally. 1, 2, 3, 4. Possibility Seeker. Half these cards are in Battlegrounds as golden cards already. A lot of the art is from Battlegrounds. And they made golden ones there. Okay, I guess I'm taking a Mecha Shark. And finally... Sweeper, okay. I had a Dredge? Yeah, I do. I got 1. Alright, well, fuck it. The Taverns time change up the class ranking a little bit. Nobody's gonna know for probably 3 or 4 days. Look at Brad with his connections in high places. The actual supreme dictator of humanity's save file himself. And now the one guy who works on Arena. BGs stole Taverns of Time? Yeah, that's what I said, right? They added the golden art for Battlegrounds minions though, right? Stasis thing was a thing. Who was the guy? Ben Hearthstone? Been adding me a bunch. Ben Hearthstone posted pictures of all of them. Blowing up Twitter with helpful crap. Didn't he like at me or something? How do I see this? There they are. Stasis Dragon was in Battlegrounds, has a golden card. Stasis Elemental is in Battlegrounds now and has a golden card. That Draconic Herald is in Battlegrounds and has a golden card. Murazond is in... I guess they didn't bring him back, huh? That's weird that they didn't bring him back. Yeah, there's already existing golden work for some of them. What happens if you play Nobleman on Consider the Past? Then you get 2 Consider the Pasts. And 1 is golden. Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, somebody test that.
Celeste versus Jaina.
My sorcery will prevail.
The possibilities are endless.
I mean, I'm gonna have about 1,000 of those, but maybe that means I want to have one out on as early as possible. You don't have a golden spark engine? No, nor will I ever. I refuse. This deck seems awful, though, by the way. No? Is that just me? Just absolutely atrocious. Can the Taverns of Time cards be generated from effects? I don't know. Like discovers? Probably.
Warm greetings to you.
Greetings to
Greetings to you, my friend. Has anybody been hit with the Hall of Fame cards yet? Yes. I got hit by the overpowered Ice Lance earlier.
Let's see, what do I take?
He trades the board, I guess I play Diver. Oh, but now he's not gonna... Oh, he is. Now I really like that trade. Here is a bet. Heard you peeps like that. Oh, thanks so much, Night Rainbow. What does from the past mean? Wild sets, I believe. So, any sets that are no longer in standard. Did he draw something?
Sweet dreams are made of cheap.
But that means you can get cards that are in the arena pool, like Boomsday cards, are already. They would be considered.
I got it.
You can jellyfish it. I'm not actually saving any mana this turn. I kind of want to just jellyfish it. Didn't prep used to be 3? It'd be 3 again. Good morning, Redbeard and chat. What's up, B-Bart? Oh, I do not mind that at all. Wow. And now I can play 2 spells. Cool. What if I play this? 2, prep 3? I need to get these out of my hand. They added a report button to deal with the snipers, Redbeard. Where's the report button?
the Queen's trove is forbidden.
I think it's more designed to prevent, you know, or to you know, report people who have typed really nasty words to you or those you care about. Do I want to ping?
If I got in,
I don't think so. I'd rather get this going. Can activate him next turn. I think we've got enough Oasis allies. Let's take the Snowman, because that at least gives us a bird target. Oh, we had Sunken as well, huh? That's actually kind of cool. There should have been a report button for a while. How do I report him? I guess I can look. Ping is pretty okay here. Well, that's strong. I can double trade the 4/5. Or I can double trade 2 shitters. I think I just take the dragon off the board. It just says coming soon. It doesn't actually work yet. Trying to report Dreads over here. Good morning to Redbeard and only Elez if he is here. Hey Charles, good to see you, man.
is there adventure over here?
Oh yeah, there's adventure. How does Renathal work in draft? I don't think he's draftable right now, and I don't know if he's gonna be draftable. I actually think it'd be cool if he was, but I assume he would let you draft 40 cards. That's the way it probably should work.
Those were priceless. Freedom!
Redbeard, I've been playing so much Final Fantasy. Which one? I'm not a huge... What the hell? This card is so bad. At the end of turn, restore 6 to a damaged character. You know, honestly, this would be a pretty... Like, if it always did this and always healed you for 6, a 6 mana 6/6 heal you for 6, summon 0/3 that could do that repeatedly, that would almost be like a decent card. That'd be a really strong card back in the day. I think I want the taunt. I got the Mystic Key. Because I woke the prince up. The first one, wow. I don't even think I've ever even seen that. Could have healed us. Oh, it's not friendly? Wow, I didn't know. That's crazy. That's like the worst card. It's terrible. It's just terrible. I can pull up the Sunken Treasure. Actually kind of sick with Deep Water Evoker. Aiden. Let's get a little bit of board space. I want to kill this Cretan. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can't? I can't kill it?
Those were priceless.
Wish you could heal enemies though, so it's terrible. Oh yeah, I didn't realize. Well, I was just saying a 6 mana 6/6 that summons a 0/3 that heals you for 6, I think would be a card you could pick in Arena today. And if it was a repeatable effect like that, I think it would be potentially a strong card. The issue is you might want to heal a minion every time. If it was random, it would be kind of sucky, and it's still really not great stats, honestly, but... And then, yeah. Getting, your opponent getting the heal is a disaster. Isn't one of them, it like turns something into a chicken or something? Like any minion? And those old cards don't make a lick of sense. Don't make a lick of sense.
Time runs out on me.
You look like Bodhi. A lot of people tell me I look like Bodhi. I also don't know what that is. God damn it. Hey, Juker, thanks for the follow. I gotta, you know what? I should mark some of these videos. How many videos do we have uploaded already to YouTube? Wish they gave us a little more notification. How many? I don't know if Refugee's here. It'd be good to get some Taverns of Time ones up. People will probably want to watch those. Oh my god, the poor guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's already put up 4. 5.
Celeste versus Nemzi.
Already 5 uploaded.
The possibilities are endless.
Everybody looks like you. Is he older than me or younger? Because I don't think I can look like somebody that's younger than me. They look like me. Red, you look like Moppy. I'm gonna type that in. If I see somebody's butthole, you're in big trouble. Uncle Moppy, Twitch. You're on thin ice. Uncle Moppy. Okay. Okay, you're a big Uncle Moppy fan?
I lead from the front.
I see some similarities. Modeled after the supreme ideal of Redbeard McFace. Mo penis in your mouth. Well, you said Moppy though. You should have said mopey. No? Isn't that just drivel?
All down the loose.
I hope it hits the 3-2. Yes. I love that I'm still the biggest gifter for this week, and it's already Tuesday. Uh-oh. That's probably not good for Redbeard. That's probably not good for Redbeard's bank account. That's okay, we won't worry about that now. Let's not think about that. Let's play a 4-mana 3-4 instead of a 3-mana 3-4. It just gives us a little bit of flexibility on our mana in the future. Mithril. Mithril. I get a 2 that I want to cast, maybe? It's not a lot of 2s that I want to cast, though.
Never knew you wanted.
Drawing cards is very nice. Deal 1 damage to a minion and its neighbors. Not very good for the parrot. I'm gonna take the intellect and feel kind of bad. I wish I could cast it. Can we make intellect cost 2.5 mana, maybe? How's Taverns been treating you? We had a 7-win hunter, and now we're 1-0 with a what I imagine is a very bad mage. So we'll see. But the first run was incredible and really fun. It's just fun to see the old cards. It's fun to get a little change in the middle of a meta or 60% of the way through a meta. It's nice. That would have been better last turn.
Those were priceless.
Have you played it all, Scythe? How many is that? He's drawn? These fucking parrots are making me thirsty here.
It is unreachable.
Anything would have been good except that card for us there. He gets a reduction on 6 cards. Man, this card's terrible. But kind of crazy when it goes off, no? It's a bit surprising Blizzard let us have nice things. Well, we'll see. The jury's out on whether or not we got something nice. But we got something new. Well, we got something old. We got a change, and I think that's nice. So, I kind of wish the event was shorter. I think it's going for 5 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's very good to get that. I kind of wish I had that other 5-mana spell that blows this board up now. Oh, that card is so sick. I hope I have time to cast it. Now I really wish I didn't have that. I can fully clear if I jelly that.
Perplexing.
I'm not really using my ping anywhere. I want to play this so badly. I'm not under that much pressure this turn. Those spells are horrible. Horrible. Just horrible. Oh, those minions are barf. Barf City. Okay, we're in big trouble now. We are officially in big trouble. Why'd they buff Chromie to a 5/5? They buffed everything pretty much. Try to keep up with current power creep. I actually think some of the changes are good. I think some of the changes are a little dicey though. For sure, Cavern Dreamer. Oh my god, how many cards is he getting? Oh frick. His draw 3 was probably better than ours. Probably. Oh god. Okay, so I've got to polymorph that. Each player does what with who now? What the fuck just happened? Oh my god. can trade here.
This day.
Guess I don't even really have to do anything about that this turn. I have to do something about this turn. So I can ping it. I have 4 mana. I can draw a card. What's in his hand? A big stupid 8/8. I guess it's gonna cost me more, but I want to use this on the thing that he plays. Right? It'll cost me 6, but that's okay. Maybe. Just maybe they give me another Freezy boy. I had to run at 10 wins and I was waiting for Red Beard or Dreads with it, and I got insta-retired. I'm sorry that happened to you. Should have definitely beat Dreads with it. That's not good. He's not playing an 8/8 this turn, so maybe that's good for us. Wow, this guy has double Mithril Rod, and like, oh, I need another Jellyfish. Oh, Jellyfish is such a blowout. I got not Jellyfish.
Error. Hot bucket.
That costs 6. Can't really do anything with that. I don't need the ping. He's never gonna trade this.
You got the wrong guy.
I just need more Freezy boys. I kind of like getting the spells out before he plays that big taunt also. Rod Gamer. I can't believe this guy. We're getting rotted. I kind of love it. Also really like Timebound Giant. That card's really cool. I think even in the past, the card probably could have cost... God damn it. I think that card probably could have cost more than 15 to start. Yes, trade. You definitely want to trade. Don't know why you decided to keep trading. Thank you.
Look, it's honest work.
Okay, so what am I doing here? Mecha Sharking? Mecha Sharking. 4 mana's totally enough, right? That's a mech, and it summons an elemental, correct? But it will let me ping. This card's good. If I miss here, it's kind of a disaster. It's almost good. Yeah, let's ping here.
Out of my feet.
I guess I'll take the trade now. We could have pre-hit, maybe pushed more face damage. Mech Sharking, Mega Farting. I'm not doing that. This guy wants to draw his whole deck, I love it.
Cedo and missile incoming.
That's not good for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kill everything? No. What? Okay, well, okay, well this seems okay. Polymorph there seems good. Blast Crystal. I don't know what we do against. The 8/8. How many rods? What's going on? Why is this rod still here? I thought the rod was gone. Okay. Now to spell, so who cares? Instead of drawing a card, I mean, he had pretty much his discovery. He only has 3 cards left. A Conjurer needs to... No, Conjurer doesn't really help me anymore. Because I'm not going to be able to cast most of the stuff that I want to cast. Unless I get a Jellyfish, then I could just jelly it and trade. That would be insane.
You want it? I got it.
Cone for next turn, maybe? Let's try to get this down and just see if we can, you know, force him to trade weirdly or... Imagine how good his deck would be if he didn't have 3 Mithril Rods or whatever. Maybe it's got a Mechathune. In which case you kind of gotta respect the Mechathune, right?
A simple spell should do.
Spirit cast AI now? I think it casts This, yeah. I'm not sure, but I think so. We should actually probably
Here.
double check that.
This up.
Okay, that's not so bad. It's bad. Don't get me wrong, it's bad, but... One Cretan's off the board. Let's freeze those. How do I spend 7 on one big guy or 2 small serviceable guys? I'm not gonna like try to cast it for more just to get it to repeat because I can't even target where it goes. So. I have no idea, but I'm assuming that he'll end up with more Taverns of Time cards in this one deck than I'll get the whole meta. It's based off of how this game has played out. I'm super confused by most of his plays, though. I gotta stress. I think the curse cards actually reduce this guy, though, right?
You got the wrong guy, pal.
It's actually interesting if it pulls the curse cards, and I won't be subjected to them. I could hit in there. Three, 5, 6, 7. Any good cards in our deck? Not really, man. Our deck is rough. This guy's deck is incredible. Red said earlier he'd be down to do a set review. Oh, I'll do a set review with him if he wants.
How perplexing.
That worked out poorly.
Your end comes now. Die, monster.
Is that red dude I see on YouTube? That's me. A red beard from the YouTube. That's me. One of his cards gives him infinite 1/1s. He can double trade here and then drop a 3. As long as the 3 can die to the cheese, I'm pretty happy with that. Tiger is problematic,
Stop copying me!
as are those little shitters.
Copying me!
Possibility Seeker is kind of interesting. Draw that many cards. I might just straight up die with this. But I guess drawing 2 cards... there's almost nothing in my deck that can help me here. Like, I'm just gonna die to the fatigue. This hasn't cast anything, right? And somehow every spell I generated was less mana. I can push 8. Like, I almost don't want to draw any cards. We shoot there, we trade there, he has 8. We play like this and this. This has been a crazy game of Hearthstone Arena. Just getting the curses out of my deck with this is so appealing.
How can I help you?
That's not good.
I'm running low on cards.
How did he generate that Malagos? Or maybe he didn't.
I'm out of cards.
Alright, stupid Viper.
Poke, pitchy.
I need some form of AoE, which I do not have access to. Darn it. Okay, maybe Bomber. That's 5, 7, 8. 5, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. All 3 go face, we don't have lethal. I trade there. Play the Bomber, I ping something. I'm probably alive for a turn. So if I go 2, 2,
Much to ponder.
4, 2. So I play like these 3. Will Owl freeze? Owl. No. No. I don't think so. Does he have Mechathune? Maybe. If he has Mechathune, then I'm ecstatic about this loss. I think we have to trade. He has a lot of power. What's his last card? No, his last card's the thing. 1 mana Wicked Shipment. Which is still, I guess you could, if we find Ethereal Conjurer, maybe we can get something like a... Maybe we can get something. Alright, let's go here. No, let's go here. Here. Darn it. That worked out poorly. And then hope we don't get the curses. We want Conjurer. We did not get Conjurer. Actually, if this had gotten online, we might have been able to get there too. But he pushes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess maybe not, because he gets 3 1/1s here. Can we kill enough? First probably ends up killing us, right? Well, that's great. Parrot should cast Cone. We spent 3 mana on Cone. Not 5. Yeah, I mean, it would have been... I think we were not dead 100%. We had to get... I like the way we played it. We had to get Conjurer. You know, that would be a really awesome game from the other player's perspective. But if they don't have 3 rods and Curse, they probably killed us 10 turns ago. If our deck was even, like, probably average quality, we probably killed them 10 turns ago. So... It's a good game? Yeah, that was a good game. Wish the Parrot works if Cone costs 5? I think it does, but our Cone costs 3. We spent 3 mana on it. We traded the 2/4 and the poison into the 8/8 and then froze the board. So... Oh, if our Consider the Past had given us 1 good spell, we might have had a shot too. We got pretty unlucky on pretty much everything. Oh well. Parrot looks at the original cost. I thought you spent 5 for freeze. I think it doesn't look at the original cost, because I think if you reduce a card below 5 that costs 5, it won't recast it, I believe. But I might be wrong. But either way, it didn't do anything that game, because we didn't cast any spells, increased or not, that cost more than 4. We should probably find out just in case, but... Watching them playing that game blew my mind, how poorly he played. Did they play that poorly? I'm not so sure they played that poorly. They had a Malagos that drew them 3 reduced cards that also reduced the other 3 cards in their hand. They also played a Goliath that mercilessly dunked us.
How can I help you?
I don't think they did. They probably overtraded a bit. I thought they might have been playing like a Mechathune and just playing for fun, which I totally support. I guess we knew they had cards that were really, really strong that we never saw. The 8/8 taunt was better than most of the things they played, so that was probably a misplay. It was probably a misplay not to play your best card for 3 or 4 turns. Rod picks are questionable, but apart from that, seems fine. Yeah, I mean, they picked bad cards. And they probably had some plays in there that were quote-unquote bad plays, but... I don't know if I'd say they played, like, so poorly. You kill the 4/4. I mean, you're going second and you start your turn 6 with half as much health as your opponent. It's pretty much over, right? So he'll have to trade. I think we kind of have to play this and hope it goes off. And it probably doesn't.
Predictable.
The days you are a champion.
Wasn't all optimal, but I do not believe that statement is justified. It's really hard to ever say that somebody plays poorly without seeing their hand. We knew a couple of the cards they had were better than the cards they played. They played them knowing we had a handful of spells, if they're paying attention. Choosing poor statted minions without a beneficial effect is wrong. Taking the cards they took are bad. There was no question those are not cards you want to draft.
The possibilities are
But
endless.
every game, everyone makes plays that can be questioned after the fact if you have total information. So it's not always fair to say that somebody played bad.
Greetings to you, friend.
Strictly need to know.
Sucks for sure after that last game we played, which was really fun and interactive on both players' part, to get that other game where one player did not participate, and it sucks even more that that player was us. The first time I played Dreads, he called me a potato. Dreads definitely claims that everyone's a potato if they beat him. And you know, relative to the top players in the world, most players are lesser skilled players. I mean, I think it gets too easy to say that people are bad or play bad or whatever. Like, the expectation is too high on, I think it might be somebody's first arena run or second or third or fourth, or it might be their 100th arena run or their 1000th arena run, and they've still probably only played 1% of the games of, you know, Dreads or myself or Veritas or Smelly, or, Master Ben or Tariel or Judge. Like, you might have played 1,000 runs and you still, you know, covered 20-fold by, you know, another player. And I think that stuff adds up.
Ponder.
I think it does. One game it might not matter, but over the course of, you know, a large sample size of games, you're just gonna have better players making better decisions a pretty high percentage of the time. Redbeard is a Nighthawk. I feel like a Nighthawk, yeah. That's fair. So that's a appropriate way to describe me. I thought that was Beardy's mom. Bobbert Dugganson. Thanks, Bobbert. Thank you so much, Mr. Bobbert. What play are we making? 3 and 2? Bump. I could jelly it and ping. I guess I could bump and kill.
Hogs on the loose.
That's probably good.
Bucket.
Okay, I'll take this one because it's free. I don't know how I'm gonna get the other one. I guess what we can do is play it and get Baleful Banker. That can pull off the bottom of your deck or the top. After you draw a card, blah blah blah, do some crap. Double trade. 3-drop and ping, push 9 and draw a card. Kinda don't hate that. His next play might be a 7-mana 7/7 and I can't jelly it anyway. This was years ago. I imagine that Dreads has called a lot of players that have ended up beating him on the leaderboard potatoes over the years. I would imagine that to be the case.
No waves can sink this
Or
ship.
placing on the leaderboard.
Caution. Hawk.
Redbeard is the toughest of Nighthawks. Hold on, it's spinning time. I want to join in on the spin. So my foot is itching. I hope something's not crawling on it.
Oven.
Let's see, what do I take?
3, 6, 9, 12. He's dead if he doesn't trade. I don't want to do that necessarily. Alright, let's just play some shit.
She's around. You can take my curveball.
Caution. Hot.
Minimize his taps and stuff. I like potatoes, me too, man. For a potato. I could go for a potato right now. You bring up an interesting point. I'll give you the flute song. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bolt, for the prime. Hope your day is going well. Your night is going okay. I'm eating potatoes as we speak and other stuff. Baked potato or mashed potatoes? Mashed, but you know, baked potato's cool too. As long as it's a potato. We got a win, and that is delightful. And now it's dancing time.
Celeste versus Rexar.
The possibilities are
That 2 is okay. Don't have a lot of 2s in the stack. Oh, sure. Do 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 do.
greetings to you.
Greetings to you, friend.
I will hunt you down.
Well, that's rude.
If I got in, I could get out.
I made up my own new flute command. All on my own. I'm very happy that that was not a Primordial Explorer already.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Gosh dang it.
Astounding.
We'll take shooting star, it's cheap. We actually get our this guy out next turn with it too. We should have some pings available to us. But I can't seem to find an expensive spell for Conjurer. Oh shit, the flute tune! It's back, baby. Never went anywhere.
Make a wish.
I should have hit him first. No, I don't want to. You ever play the original flute song video anymore these days? Love the trance version. Yeah. Sometimes. Sometimes it gets a little too zonked out.
Do you have the
I
artifact?
despise this guy. Guess I could ping? I could kill everything, huh? Maybe that's fine.
Hogs on the loose.
I'll lose my hog no matter what. Run it again, Bubba. 2 flutes back to back. I gotta pay every time I play it. But okay. Maybe. What do I do here?
How can I help you?
Start drawing crap. Wait, does that show him? It does, right? Excuse me, Mr. Beard, do you have the artifact? Do you have the artifact? I do have that item.
I have things you never knew
We can hit
you
there.
wanted.
We can hit his face to turn off his weapon. I have to pick my nose. Actually, I gotta pull out some nose hairs. Give me a moment. I missed an late night Zeppelin with Red and the good old DMC free days. That was like 2 or 3 years ago. I missed that time too.
bucket.
The dragon's good. Actually, it kind of makes me want to not even play these. I guess you have one down. One that he doesn't know what it is. And then we throw this one away. Maybe we play this first. We'll see. It's been quite a while. Yeah, those were the good old days. Some Led Zeppelin. Trade.
Don't let them harm the eggs.
Getting another one down now is probably fine. He's gonna have to trade something, right? And do you have the map to the monkey? Yeah, that's fine.
Let fall the sands of time.
How do you pull the nose hairs out to turn off the cam? Your question is what now? Sorry? What's your question? I don't need a map. I could find that monkey in my sleep, can you? Explain. 32. That's kind of irritating. Alright. So we go 4, 6. Push a little damage. 4, 6. Shuffle. How do you pull nose hairs out to turn off cam? I didn't understand it in regular order.
Don't let them harm the eggs.
How did he get that? Which part of this did I miss? I'm going to take a shot at a translation. In what way do you pull your nose hairs off in order for it to warrant turning off the camera? You wrote more words than the original message. I jam my fingers deep inside. I reach one that's attached to a brainstem and then I yank it downward. The monkey and I sleep together. I don't want to hear about your sleeping monkey, Veritas. But no, really, tell us more. What's that 4/6 card? That is a Taverns of Time card. Never lucky? We deserve that one though, I'd say. I'm really stoked this deck got 3 wins. The original message did miss a few words.
Are endless.
I'm sick like that. Give us a demonstration, please. No, because it's gonna look like I'm picking my nose. And nose hairs are only, 3 or 4 centimeters thick around. It might not be picked up on camera. Applying your nose hair is able to turn off your camera. I thought that's what he was saying. Like, how did you turn off the camera by plucking your nose hair? But I also didn't really understand what the hell that meant either. It scared me a little.
Wanna blow something up?
I am grateful.
I am grateful. I'm not grateful, but at the same time, maybe I am. I think Red's nose hair could turn off anyone. No, some people are into that. What's up, John Coffin? Good to see you, buddy. I got a Varian priest deck with no divine shields and it feels bad. There aren't a lot of divine shields. There's the 1/1 mech and the 5/3 dragon. And a Noya module? A module bot? Whatever that thing is, a little mech. And I'm not sure if there's anything else. They said I was right. I'm a master translator. You've got a new career path ahead of you. Bozo translator lady. hours are terrible. The pay is almost non-existent. But god damn it, you don't feel like you're making a difference. Little Mecharoo. Mecharoo does not have Divine Shield, unfortunately. Nothing like coming to the Redbeard stream and seeing Redbeard on turn 2 with a bomber and an empty field and him at 27 HP. You can deduce what happened there. All of them hit my opponent's face. They Sinister struck my face and then played a voodoo. No, never mind. Yeah, I guess they all hit me in the face. They all hit me in the scullion. Actually, kinda nice.
If I got in, I could get
So for those asking earlier what this card is they put in an old set called Taverns of Time. You can do exclamation mark patch if you want to check it out. And they've buffed some of those old cards to be in line with the power level now, or in the case of some of these, more powerful than a lot of things in this meta. So, to honor Veritas hanging out, do the Black Temple. Greetings, friend. Thank you for constructing me. Technology. Oh. Alright, let me do one more again. Thank you for constructing me. You're good at this one. Am I? Are you insulting me? Ma'am. I want to play this after I play this. So let's do it next turn. That was really good. Did I do okay? Now remember, they use a little effect on him. And I'm just here to reveal now that I did the bot. I did the Replicatotron. Not sure what was Redbeard and what was the recording. You always nailed the max. Say thanks, son. Imagine if Twitch chat had voice comms. You know, Benny sent me a text-to-speech program I actually wanted to implement for channel rewards. I thought it was really funny in his channel. Reward text-to-speech. How to get text-to-speech messages and sound alerts for Twitch channel. I'll have to look into it. He only sent it to me a week ago. He did a pretty solid Tron death sound. Alright, alright. But I assume they have implemented some filters so people can't write like naughty words or anything. But Wizard Stripper, I'm here from YouTube. It's great to have you here. What's happening? What the fuck? What did he kill? 2-1. Okay, that's not so crazy. I actually really like to play this now. Yeah, let's do this. We might get a spell that makes us not want to shuffle the parrot away. No, I definitely want to shuffle the parrot away, but I guess I'm taking Wildfire. I actually really, and I'm just saying, now the games that don't just have a Sneeds or a Goliath or a Colossal, I think are actually really cool. I think Taverns is a really well-designed set. Cards like this just, I think, are skill testing to a large extent. Like, do I shuffle away my hand? When do you do that? Cards like that Giant that gets cheaper as you draw cards. I think that card could probably cost more than 15 to start, 16, 17, 18 maybe. What other cards? I mean, the Hall of Fame card's just cool. It's not overstated. It gives you like a weird card, which is, I think, kind of neat. Are you a wizard that is a stripper, or do you strip wizards? I hope they're a wizard that's a stripper. This will get us an expensive spell, right?
You never knew you wanted.
No, that will get us an expensive spell, right?
Crush the invaders.
I guess I can do that. There's some cards that are underpowered, though. Yeah. That's an impossible thing to not have be the case. You can't have all cards be equivalently powerful. And some cards are more powerful in some situations, right? And that goes across all of Hearthstone. BGH is not a consistently powerful card, but when it is powerful, sometimes it is amongst the best cards you can play. Draconid Operative is not always that powerful of a card. Sometimes it discovers nothing, sometimes it discovers crap, and sometimes it discovers something very, very strong. You want there to be variety within the power level of cards that you can discover, I think.
It is unreachable.
I got so excited, I was like, oh, I got my rune at least, but no. No. Did I just cast it? Oh, I'll just cast it. Also, I don't think I had lethal. I really wasn't paying attention. What's Elder Torn Chieftain? First time I got this thing. I've never even heard of that card in my life. When your opponent plays Phelan, is a 10 out of 10? No, because you don't always get that card. They have 20 cards, you're like 1 in 7 to see a Colossal. But you get to see 3 cards. So you're like almost 50% to see a Colossal. You might not see one.
It is finished.
If your opponent has 4 cards, and you play it, and they don't draw a Colossal, and you discover one of their Colossals and you play it, and you know that they don't draw a Colossal. Yeah, that's pretty strong then. I meant that they are underpowered compared to the current rotation, and it makes you not want to pick them even though they're new and fun. They should have made them a bit more competitive. That 3 mana, based off of some of the changes they made, that 3 mana 2/4 that lets you discover instead of draw, I think could have been a 3 mana 2/5. Actually, I think the card probably could have been a 3 mana 2/5 when it originally came out. A 1 mana 2/2 that puts a 1 mana, I think, 3/3 in your deck, I think it's a totally fine card. Especially for some classes that can prioritize Murlocs.
Celeste versus Malfurion.
I forget what all the cards are.
Protect the fire.
The possibilities are endless.
I'm so stoked we got 4. Let's keep 1. At some point they'll have to activate my Oasis, right? Ben Hearthstone. This guy ats me. No, notifications, right? Is that a thing? There it is. I don't even know all the cards that are in. Discard a random minion, Death Rattle, summon it. Is that card even back? Wait, some of them they didn't bring back?
What is it?
Oh no, these are all of them? There's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 28 of them? Whoa. I don't know. I mean, they buffed the dragon. They reduced the cost of... Didn't somebody do a picture with the changes on them? But yeah, I think a lot of them got changed, which is cool. I think Cavern Dreamer's kind of dumb, but I haven't had one played against me yet. And we drafted a mage and we were not offered one, so...
I have things you
Why are all this
never
guy so
knew
big?
you
Oh,
wanted.
gardens. Tasni's here. I'm totally fangirling. Taz is wonderful. You should fangirl. Would it be broken if they did a small up in draft appearance rates for the minions? No, I don't think so. I think, it'd be great if he trades. I don't think they'll trade. I think, a lot of them are not as good as, you know, Explorers. Wow, is he trading? I can't believe he traded. Saved me 3 HP, destroyed a minion, dealt 5 to his face, and I still get to kill 1 taunt. Oh, what a delight. If we have any chance to win the games because they made that trade that turn. I get kind of, you got him biggin', but man, he's just curb stomping us right now, so. I mean, if he traded once, isn't he gonna trade again? Maybe they learned their lesson.
You want it? I got it.
Red, you're wonderful and I'm fangirling over you. Please send me my signed Flygon now. God damn, it's always been about the Pokemon cards for this woman. I completely understand. Pokemon cards are a priority. The Matt London status, Redbeard. No. Thank you, but no. I wanted the picture that somebody just changed. I appreciate it, I do. Somebody made a picture and just like drew the new stats on it in like MS Paint. It's a lot easier to see. Maybe it's in our Discord actually.
Let's see. What do
I can't, I mean the text doesn't, I don't even know what some of those cards look like. I don't remember. There, oh yeah, there it is. It's in our Discord. Sorry. Oh, Rift Warden is a 7/7, okay. A 3 mana 4/3, add a copy of the top card of your opponent's deck to your hand, that's cool. Yeah, I mean almost all of these are competitive cards. They might not be like the strongest cards ever printed, but almost all of these are competitive now. I want to play another one.
If I got in,
This could also set up a better Flame Strike, maybe. Flash forward, 2 mana, each player gains 2 mana crystals and draw 2 cards, that's terrible. 6 mana, 6/7, at the start of your turn, summon the highest cost minion from each player's deck. Alright, that card sucked. What else like could have got buffed? I think that 5 mana, 6/3 is not that good. And that one probably could have been like a 4 mana, 5/4 or something. That would have probably been a better card. Grasp the Future, draw 2 cards, they cost 2 less. I mean, that seems pretty reasonable. You could maybe make it like 3 mana, draw 2, they cost 1 less maybe. This card was a 6 mana, 5/6, discover a minion, give it +3/+3 and put it on top of your deck. Yeah. 4 mana, 3/5, freeze a minion until this leaves the battlefield. That's a cool card. Okay, what's happening here? We could Flame Strike till the cows come home.
You want it? I got it.
Man. Maybe an amulet? Maybe a snowman? It's so many cards. We ignite this turn, we don't remove this guy, but we get a 5/4. That probably isn't good. Alright, let's just take this. Let's ping there, maybe we pick up a dragon. Wow, he is playing so bad. Are they? I mean, once you make that trade they did on that turn that we got excited on 5 or 6 or whatever, 4 or 5, it kind of like forces you to play the long game now. But all of his minions are +3/+3, so you're probably okay to be trading more than you normally think you should. Because you're just gonna draw a +3, all your minions are +3/+3, right? That guy's unfrozen. If I Flame Strike, I'm kind of toast. I could Flame Strike and then Bird and then Bird. It's Flame Strike 3 turns in a row. Means when they were first in the game, they were totally batshit insane, like save file levels of trading. God, no. Hopefully it goes face this time. So I can Bird and Poison, that's good.
Freedom!
Problem is this third Flame Strike probably doesn't kill his 2-drop, right? Remember, everything's +3/+3. This guy's not drawn or played a card over 5 mana in his embiggen ass-whooping deck.
I've got exotic wares.
8. Well, I can just trade that, which is cool. Could play another Flame Strike and ping and play a 2. Keep the poison. Trade there, I trade there, I play this. And then I get 2 more dragons.
Much to ponder.
That's good. Taunt's pretty good too. I fucked that up, huh? Okay, whatever. That was bad. These birds are putting in work for now. This is the first game we've gotten a single trigger, and we played 2 flame strikes and potentially, I want that poison back. Maybe I don't play the bird this turn.
You ain't seen nothing.
Don't let them harm the
You
egg.
ain't seen nothing.
What wondrous power.
What the hell up? Well, yeah, whelps are good in there. Thanks to Smelly, I went 10-3 with Mage. Wow, you guys probably just make a good team. You know, Smelly, I mean, I'm sure Smelly helped, but don't discount your role in this.
Slither forth, my brethren.
Slither forth, my brethren. Should I have kept a whelp alive? Maybe, huh? You just double trade. I'm not pinging this turn. I could ping. I could ping and double trade. Do I ever have lethal, actually? Trade, 8, 16, maybe. Maybe I should have. Round to 5. Alright, let's just double trade. Another whelp for immune? Oh yeah, you're right. Does that make me want to play it? I'll just discover some whelps here. Almost. I mean, I don't really want to trade here. Let's take that. Smelly stinks. Just play the other whelp. Yeah. If you wanted to keep trading, sure, but I want to kill him before he plays a 10 mana 20/20 Deathwing that clears my board. Alright, just get the face damage in. Bind a fireball. Got 2 wins on my own. No. No. Big ol' whelp counts as whelp? Yeah. If it says whelp in the name, then it counts, which is kind of dumb, but it should be a dragon whelp then, in its creature type at least. It should be a dragon / whelp to clearly identify for players. What is the arena event? Warm Egg Fart asks. It's the, they brought back the Taverns of Time set, which is pretty cool.
Celeste versus Anduin.
Taverns of Time.
The possibilities are endless.
Oh man, I'm so stoked this deck got 5. What has been helping us? I don't know. Early Oasis allies? Maybe. Here was the deck, Redbeard. Whelps are kind of like taunts in that sense, yeah. Yeah. Feels inconsistent. And when the card first came out, everybody was surprised that every whelp, including Whelp Bonker, gave it immunity. So, I think if everyone's confused, you can be like, oh, okay, maybe we should have done something different. We got, let's see, Gaia, Mr. Smite, Flame Strike, Rune, Overflow, buttload of dragons, 2 runed orbs. Is this a Dreads Mage? What is this? What is this monstrosity? But yeah, it looks really fun. I'm glad you guys got 10 wins. 10's awesome. Taverns of Time. Choice overview. What were our legendaries? Gaia over Belinda and Chenbala. Mr. Smite over Luna's Pocket Galaxy and McGurgle. Lurgle. Finley, whatever his name is. I don't know what this card does. Add 2 random cards your opponent played this game to your hand. What the frick? Was this always a card? I don't even remember that from back in the day. No point in pinging. Just wait on this, I guess. I mean, we can effectively coin out a 5/4, but it's not like we're not gonna get it next turn, right? Kept getting runes from my discovers. That card is dumb and good and fun when you're the one casting it, but also frustrating because it's like it always blows up the opponent's board and like draws you cards, and the one time it doesn't when you cast it, it's like, well, I fucking hate this card, you know? It's annoying. It's a Taverns of Time card? Yeah, I know that. But was it in the original Taverns of Time? Card seems nutty. We know he's got a Rush Murloc.
How can I help you?
He's maybe totally worth shuffling away. Oh god, fucking idiot parrot's back. I got lucky a lot of the time. I think everybody has to get lucky to win. Or avoid getting unlucky, and that in and of itself is a form of luck, right? And how much luck you need to win is just, you know, better players can weather a little bit more bad luck and still win games, and certain games are just a foregone conclusion for everyone to lose based off of, you know, the way things draw out and whatnot. So you can trade there, and then trade there. It's playing around Freezing Trap, which is nice. Smart. You can bump and ping. Yeah, let's just cycle this stuff. These are like kind of 3 dead cards right now. Oh, it's the biggest bird I've ever seen. I looked away, came back. What is that animation? Did it just draw me like the exact same cards I already had? I feel like, yeah. I don't remember what happened, but it was bullshit. Yeah, of course. I drafted 5 Primordial Explorers today. Am I a good arena player? You probably are. Okay, at least. Voice Sally's actually pretty strong. Oh, it's better than pretty strong. It's probably the best secret ever made for arena. For any class. The last run with 4 or 5 Primordials went 2. That is not a good score. You should have tried getting more. Or, you know, avoid queuing into Dreads, who drafted 6 Primordials. So your deck was weak compared to his. Think about that. Nice, nice. Hoping, actually. Praying. Please.
You want it?
Give me all of the cards that I just shuffled away. Draconic over Ping? Probably irrelevant. To get it down this turn, right? Hi, Red. Hope the games go swimmingly. Our first Taverns of Time deck was very, very good, and it went 7. Our second deck, I think, is not very good, and it went 5. So, you know, all things considered, I'm pretty down for that type of behavior. You could have like a Shadow Word Death. Could have one of them Onyxian Warders. Okay, could have that thing too. So what do we want? We want our own Onyxian Warder, which is why we played the 6/4. Any way to ping? No way to ping. Would really prefer not to give him this. Alright, give me some help. I'm never drafting that card again. Why are all my cards so bad? This one's kind of cool, at least. Can't remember if I ever made this in gold. I remember I didn't have a gold one for a really long time, and I was always sad. Taverns of Time is in? Yes, sir. Taverns, I think for 5 days or something. Cavern Dreamer available in this meta? Yes, and it costs 1 mana and it's a 1/4, so Get it and you win automatically.
Tas dingo!
Das Bingo. Okay. So we can shoot there. Wait, I need a lot of ways to deal 3. Maybe I jellyfish this turn. We shoot that, we shoot that, we ping, we trade. Man, this is actually pretty shit. I need one more mana.
Much
Then I
to
could play
ponder.
this and hit and ping 1. I love that this card costs 5. It's the worst card ever made. I think I actually play the jelly so I don't take a buttload of damage here. And I guess this one's better to hit, huh? So we can go... Oh, Hagen makes me feel good. Trade 1. Ping 1. Triple trade. Let's get a 1-drop too. Nah, I'm just kidding. We'll hold that one. And jellyfish and deal 3 clears. Yeah. That's true. We're trying to clear without playing jellyfish, or at the very least only leave 1 up. I guess we could have left 1 up. Can I jelly that? I'd rather not. I don't know what he just played. Bunch of crap. Alright, trade it, jelly it, ping it. Guess you could play the 5, but man, getting a cheesemonger on an empty board's quite nifty.
Can take my card.
5 mana deal 3. No, it's deal 6. It hits their face too. That card costs 4. I think it might be the worst card ever made. And this doesn't even work with my parrot.
The waves of light cleanse the foul.
Bibbling babbling too much over here. Alright, I'm getting it out of my hand so I never have to look at it again. Golly. What's the card that you just put in there? Deliverance. I don't want to play that, so let's play this. And I guess if he's delivering my cheese man, that's okay too, right? So I get a 3-cost spell. I'm escaping, great. I can get a 10-drop out this turn. I wonder if 8s are still just better, huh? Good trade. Let's start here.
You want it? I got it.
Ruined is nice. Ruined orb. Let's play the dragon. I think I'm just gonna trade. I'm gonna go face. I have the Oasis ally out, right? Taking a 10 or an 8? I don't know. What are 10 drops? Raid boss? Deathwing? The 5/4 rush is still in.
The doctor is in.
Neptulon? Neptulon's pretty good. Why are you so bad at getting good spells from your cards? I don't know. I don't know. It's probably a way to nerf Redbeard. It doesn't break the meta. Alright, let's just take a 10. Who cares? Wind Fury Elemental. Mechathune. If only we got Mechathune. Discover a minion. What the hell else did that say?
You have been.
It has Echo or something, right? 6 wins. Is it possible to draft a 40 card in 40 cards in Arena? I don't think so, no. What does Echo do? It lets you replay it for the same cost. So sort of like Maki Roll. You get to cast it as many times as you want for 1 mana.
Abilities are endless.
What other cards sort of have Echo? Things still sort of have Echo. They just don't call it Echo anymore. Could they ever bring back hero cards in Arena? Would that be too much? I think they could have. I think the hero cards aren't as strong as most of the dragons they've released in the last 2 years, or the colossals. In fact, I think the hero cards would be good additions to Arena.
What is it?
I think what you have to realize, or what Blizzard probably has to realize at some point, is that people are going to complain about everything no matter what. They're going to complain about if you go to like I mean, there's not a ton of activity on the Hearthstone Reddit or whatever, but if you go to the Hearthstone Reddit,
How can I
it's just everybody complaining about Colossals and Rune and, you know, Knight Captain and every card. Everybody wants every card gone. So it's like you can't have a game mode if you listen to us, so just put in fun stuff. And look, we played 2 runs. Our first run went 7, our first run went 6. It's always easy to enjoy a meta when you're winning more than losing. But I would much rather just everybody have powerful, fun decks than have unplayable crap, which is what sometimes we get in the meta when they tweak things to quote-unquote balance them, and then Shaman's a 41% win rate class instead of a 53% win rate class, and you draft the deck and you get no class card. So it's like, I would much rather my broken Shaman lose to a broken Paladin rather than my useless Shaman be retire worthy 4 times in a row. That's my opinion. Switching from 18 subreddits to Arena subreddit. I'm sorry, what? I think it's a 5-5. You can play a 2 and a 4. Get this guy going.
If I got in,
I could also kill this guy, but I'd rather use my mana efficiently. I mean, if he's just trading with the 5-4, that's fine too. First time watching is a face in the upper left, a mad bomber. You're describing Dreads about the complaining. I love Dreads, but I don't think the man's ever enjoyed any. Well, I don't think he's enjoyed a meta for a very, very long time, many years. And, you know, I don't think they necessarily should be appeasing the lifelong Arena streamer professionals necessarily. I think the reality is most people don't consume Hearthstone in the same way Dreads or myself do, or even a lot of the people in this chat, you know? It's like, you know, you have Veritoses and Tariels and, you know, people who play 2 or 3 arena runs every day, or Savage Brute, and it's like, we're the minority of the minority of the player base that plays arena, right? Some people just play 1 run in a week, or a couple runs in a month, or start up an arena run and play a few games and then forget about it and never play it again till they get a free ticket and come back. So I don't know if they should necessarily be listening to us. You know, and we're all saying different things, so they can't listen to everything we're saying. They should listen to me, but that's a whole nother story. You forget, I'm so good at the game because I fake call bad lethals in chat. You're great at this game. I believe they banned him in the Lich King expansion because Crip complained about them so much back in the day. We had the Knight. The issue was that we had the real issue. If you go back, if a historian of the game such as myself, the real issue is that we had, when we got the hero cards, there was the first time that like there was a whole set of hero cards for every hero, and they were in arena, and they also had the synergy picks. So Mage's synergy pick, one of the like 5 or 6 cards they were guaranteed to start a run with, was Frostlich Jaina, and they were elementals was their synergy, so they got Frostlich Jaina. And Shaman's was Murlocs, so they got a 2-mana 2/1 Murloc. And Warlocks was Demons, so they got Gul'dan, and like 2 or 3 of the classes were like 40% likely to get one of the hero cards or something offered in their first pick. It's like, well, yeah, of course that's a miserable experience. You don't want every player to have one that plays that class, and you have a 2/1 Murloc. So then they did get rid of that, and they got rid of the hero cards. And it's my turn still, and I've done nothing. Oh, crap.
You want it?
Sorry, I'm just raging over here a little. I'm raging at the audacity of it all. I completely forgot about the synergy mechanic. Yeah, most people do. Most people forget about most of the stuff or didn't play or weren't playing enough. You know, and that's fine. That's why we still get hotfix balance patches that balance nothing and fix nothing. Because some of the devs probably don't even remember that they've done this 30 times and it never results in balancing. Can you sing this one, Red? I like this one for the karaoke. The last one? Dun 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 dun. And he got 2 cards from that, which is terrible for me. Hopefully, oh god, I have a board at the end of this turn. He just keeps drawing cards. Hopefully he burns some cards. Okay. Alright, draw 1,000 cards. That's fine. Oh, let's shoot first, just in case. Is he dead? No.
Get it.
Oh yeah, he is dead.
Wanna blow something up?
Amazing.
You actually did it. Amazing. I hope you're good though. I'm never passing bomber again, ever. Dude, this deck is fart, and I'm so glad that it got 7 wins. What's been doing it? Certainly not our parrots. I will say too, certainly not consider the pass this card, and consider the ass. This card has been ass. I will draft it more in the future, but it's been shit. I think that there's a possibility that an event like this brings more new players in or older players back who are less experienced. I think a lot of the times in the past when they would do events, averages would go up and the player base, it felt like, would go up, and you'd see a lot of really wonky plays or like poor decks, poorly constructed decks. Now he's like, fuck, Rune. Yeah, it only drew me 40 cards for 9 mana. It was like a supercharged sprint. Alright, I'm gonna go pee. Oh. Go get some pistachios. Insane deck variety. It feels like no one in Blizzard doesn't work with Arena at all. No, they have to be working, otherwise we wouldn't have got Taverns of Time. Would you accept a job offer from Team 5, or would you rather focus on streaming only? They'd have to pay me a lot, and they'd have to expect me not to do a lot of work, and I'd have to work at my own schedule and probably from home. But yeah, if they paid me enough, I would help them.
Nemzi.
They'd have to pay me probably substantially more than arenas or than streaming is earning me, just for starters. 7 wins must be due to the unbending will of the streamer. I think, yeah. I think there's more of a future in streaming than working for a game company like Blizzard on a card game or whatever. But depending on the, you know, what an actual work day look like, I mean, I wouldn't mind. It'd be kind of a fun job. It'd be better than most jobs. Best class, probably Mage or Warlock. Potentially Hunter or Warrior, maybe. Rogue and Priest look pretty good so far. that's a 4/6. That's a pretty good deal. Druid seems good, yeah. John Wall to the Clippers, has that happened, or are you suggesting it?
I have things
He hasn't played in like 2
never knew
years.
you want.
I like John Wall, but he's not good at shooting, and you need to shoot in the NBA. But he was really fun to watch jump super high and dunk on people. And he was a good passer too.
Why do you
But yeah, I don't have like the firmest of opinions on it. If that's official or anything. We have 4? Yeah, let's just play a 4.
No waves can sink this ship.
Any class that Discover Dragon is not bad. What about a class that has Discover Dragon but you don't get any Discover Dragons? Happened he was bought out. Kept 40 million. He only had 1 year left, right? So how much money does he lose from a buyout? I'm sure he makes, like, what was he owed, like 45 or something? I'm sure he loses like 5 or 10 million and then signs like a what? How much is he gonna sign for with the Clippers? Like 10 million or something? 20 million? I don't know. I don't know the NBA salary cap situations super well or anything like that. But you know, I'd be happy to see him play. He loses 6 million. Oh, okay. And then he signs a new contract this year. He doesn't have to wait. Yeah, it seems like a pretty good deal. Kill one. Kill another.
Hogs on the loose.
He's gonna sign for the minimum, you think? For like 1 year? I was thinking about that. Like a basketball player, a professional athlete, like you're like, oh, I signed like a $40 million contract. It'd be so nice to have $40 million, you know? It'd be really good. Just like, hey. Could you imagine? Like, I mean, you have to work really hard. You have to be super talented. Such a small percentage of people are capable of doing that. But just imagine tomorrow if you you're like, hey, for the next 5 years, you're gonna be a streamer. You know, we're gonna pay $8 million a year. You know, come to practice. Turn your stream on once in a while. All right. You have quite a nice feeling, I think. Trying not to die here. Just waking up with 40 million in the account. Let's say that you signed a 5-year deal for 40 million. Let's say you signed a 5-year deal for 50 million and you keep, what do you keep, 30 million? When you signed the contract, he got injured, didn't play 2 years, almost got 90 million for free. Well, he wasn't injured last year or maybe the year before. They told him to like stay at home because, I don't know, they didn't want him to negatively affect the team or something, I don't know.
Now this should be easy.
I'll keep the poison. It could cause problems. It could. But he did get injured. Yeah, I know he got injured at some point. But I mean, those guys, I'm sure most of them don't want to be injured and not playing. I'm sure that most of them would rather be playing, especially like a guy like him. What is he, like 30, 31 maybe? How old, John? Like, I mean, he's 31 years old. Like, this could prevent him from getting another contract by not, you know, being injured and sitting out a few games or whatever. It's a few years. I might just be dead, man. He's been going face. We could have had 2 extra health if we had traded off the fort too. Houston has young players, so they want to play them and not Wall and tank? Yeah. And you'll probably still tank with Wall, but yeah, you want Jalen Green playing 38 minutes a night or whatever. And who'd they pick up? They pick up someone good this year, right? Yeah, the 3rd pick, or yeah, 3rd. Paulo went first, and Chet, and then who was the other guy? Jabari.
You got the wrong guy,
Jabari?
pal.
Smith? I don't know. I was listening to some pods. this deck. Sent Shengun. I mean, yeah, they got Shengun, what, last year or the year before? Within the last few years. Good evening, Red. What's up, General Ham? Don't you dare cast something awesome here. Oh, frick. I forgot he put those in. That should give me a 3-cost spell, in my opinion. Jabari Smith. Yeah, Jabari Smith looks like he's gonna be pretty good. I mean, who knows? Certainly has the potential to be good. Armor. Wow, armor's kind of nice here. Wow, I can copy the armor. Okay, definitely I want to do that. Definitely didn't want this wretched shitter of a card. I'll just take the trade. We know he has a thing, but he can always take the trade himself. I'd rather not lose the armor. And I probably will just play Parrot for another 4 armor. This card should really get 5 armor and summon a 5-cost minion. Card is really fart. This is a pretty bad 4 to get, but that's the scam of this card. It's like there's not a lot of good rolls for this. Oh, he thinks it's counter. Oh, so he has like an AOE or something, maybe like a Hellfire, and he's like, ah, I just don't want to motivate. It could have been counter it.
The courage of man shall not fail.
That was wrong, right? What do we have in there? Some crap. Alright, let's play this bird-brained idiot. I fucked up, I should have traded first.
Next in line. Next in line.
And I don't want to do it because I'm gonna look like an idiot.
Next in line.
Okay, I surely didn't want to buff those. Anyway.
The courage of man shall not fail.
It's not a given the Warriors could repeat again. It's not a given the Warriors could repeat again. What are you asking exactly? They certainly can repeat. I wouldn't say that they're probably likely to repeat. I think the Nuggets are going to be better this year. I think the Suns collapsed and could be good next year, although I probably don't. I don't know. Dallas could be good. I mean, who knows? Free agency's going to happen. Kawhi could be back and the Clippers could be good. Shark first in case the 4-drop is a mech. I don't want to play the Shark. I should have traded first and then buffed these two and then played these two. So you're very, very unlikely to get a mech. He's got to make some trades, doesn't he?
Tomorrow.
Probably. Where's going to be better next year? Are they?
You call that?
Everybody's going to be a year older. With a team like that, what's happening here? You know, at some point, age catches up with you for sure. I love this play. Just all in. I take like 15 damage from curses. Why does he have 2 of those?
I'm flashing prices.
That puts style.
I guess. I don't hate the play. That's what he discovered one? Maybe Durant will leave the Nets. Maybe. He's still signed for 4 years, so he doesn't have a lot of leverage there. Second year Clay recovered. Vets can play less with 1 to 4 players getting more minutes. Yeah, it certainly doesn't guarantee that you're going to be better, though. Your vets are going to be older. Clay, yeah, he's how old is he? 34 years old? Coming off of Achilles surgery where he looked good and bad at different times, even within the playoffs.
Endless.
He's only 32 years old? Yeah, I mean 32 is old for an NBA player who's gone through Achilles surgery and knee surgery. But I mean, I like the Warriors. I like Steph Curry. I think he's fun to watch, and I like Draymond Green in terms of a basketball player. He's fun to watch too, actually. So I wouldn't be upset if they were good. And I just kind of, at this point, really just prefer competitive series. So I'd rather, you know, the Suns be good and the Nuggets be good. Jamal Murray come back and be healthy and fun to watch. I'd rather the Wolves be better. I like Anthony Edwards. I would rather, who else we got? The Clippers come back and look competent. That'd be fun. I could use some Achilles surgery. My mind's blown. Maybe you can get some Achilles surgery and then play professional basketball. Is that a possibility? Ayton is likely to leave. The Suns are in trouble. Yeah, I could see the Suns being in trouble. You have Booker, who's probably was a little overrated 2 years ago. Had a good year though, so maybe not. I don't think he's a top 5 guy, but maybe he is. Yeah, Ayton's situation doesn't look good. Chris Paul's what, like 38, 39 years old, 40? I don't know how old Chris Paul is, but Chris Paul's old. I don't like Chris Paul though, so. Lakers coming back, Kyrie, Bron, and Davis. Man, LeBron looks like he will never age. And didn't he just average like 30 points a game, and he did it pretty efficiently, I think. It's kind of impressive what that guy's doing. I trade that, it's kind of doo-doo. Let's just trade here. We want him to have to trade his guy off to give us a 3-6. If he's not, then he's not getting the 2-1, right? So after this year, I put Steph in my top 12 all the time. I think it's somewhere in that range. Again, it's always subjective to some extent, but it's hard to compare guys across different eras and whatnot. If anybody has never checked out the Thinking Basketball YouTube channel, that's my favorite YouTube channel for basketball content. There's a team called the Nuggets. I hope they're named after the gold and not the chicken. I think they're named after the number 2. No, yeah, they're named after the gold. Sans the gold. Alright, I'm gonna kill that. It removes a beast from the board. If he's gonna ping us for 1, he could have pinged us for 1 in the face anyway, so I don't hate this. Yeah, I think they're the Denver Gold, like the gold Nuggets. There must have been some gold there, but I've never really associated Denver with the gold rush. Jokic is the MWP. Not sure what that means, but yeah, that's probably true. Thinking Basketball is great. Yeah, I like that channel a lot. Trade there, play these 2 goobers. Actually, just thinking about it, I kind of want to just keep living. I mean, like, you know, living's wonderful for the most part, most aspects of it. Kind of want to keep living so I can keep watching Thinking Basketball content. Just have them talk about, like, wonder what's gonna happen next year. They're gonna talk about it, right? It's pretty nice. Denver had a huge gold mining rush, did they? Yeah, I believe. Smellyhead probably knows American mining history better than I do. I trust Smellyhead.
Error. Hot bucket.
Error, hot pocket. I guess. Oh, you know what I'd really like is that possibility secret to get rid of the parent. Did the Australians invent the word nugget? I think so, yeah. Have to watch more Thinking Basketball. Just watch the Greatest Peaks, man. Those are incredible. There's 10 of them, I think, and it's fascinating. Talks about like the best players, the best peak years of their career, but it's not like that's far less subjective than any other like sports related content. It's super detailed and objective and analytical. There's always like you know, and he will kind of be like, oh yeah, look, I'm picking these years, this is why. You know, you might argue this year's was actually a little better, but here's the years I'm breaking down. Like, it's really awesome. He does Jordan, Magic, Bird, Steph, Duncan, Hakeem, Robinson. Who else is in there? I think Oscar Robertson maybe, and Bill Russell, and maybe Wilt Chamberlain too. Might be a few more names in there, but enjoy a lot of the young players. LaMelo, Ja Morant, Trey Young, Luka, Jaylen Brown, Zion if he comes back. Yeah, some of those guys are a little more... I like LaMelo, but man, he's got to be the worst defender in the league. And a lot of rookies, you know, are probably in that. It's tough to watch that kid play defense sometimes. But he's fun to watch on offense for sure. And the Hornets are fun. Miles Turner? Is that the kid that's over there too? That guy can jump high and dunk on people, and that's fun. And their announcer is hilarious. If they're an Australian team, they were referred to as the Nuggies. That'd be cute. It's a little cuter version of it. Add a copy of each damaged friendly minion to your hand. Maybe he pre-hits one of mine for no real reason. No. Do I destroy the board and draw 3 cards? Or do I Mad Bomber? I could I could Doom twice. This card looks cool. That animation is dumb. I thought it was cooler. I might just do it next turn if he just plays, you know, some good cards or whatever.
X marks the spot.
Doesn't he have? He has a spell too, right? Redbeard, I missed you, man. Sorry for not being a sub here. I've been watching for 2 years. Hey, it's great to have you here. Hope you're doing well. I hope the reason you're not subbed and you're not here is because life is treating you well and you're happy. And Ice Barrier. I think I'm more likely to win with a Fireball, honestly. Just kill him fast, right? He might not even be attacking our face for a few turns. Twisting Nether animation looks far more epic. Yeah, it does. They did the rotation? They did, yeah. We got Taverns of Time added, but nothing taken away, and nothing changed. They had an article on Zion. He is very buff now and ready to dominate. Every time I've seen a picture of him in the last like 8 months or 12 months, he's wearing a big sweater and baggy shorts, and he still looks like he weighs 340 pounds. Maybe he has lost the weight and gotten buff. I like Zion too, but man, it's a really bad sign when you're a 1 or 2 year old NBA superstar and you've had like 9 foot surgeries. That seems disastrous. Is that the one he discovered? No, that's the one he discovered, and that's the other one he discovered. Okay, so I don't want to do that anymore. Wait. Maybe this was better.
Let fall the
Fireball's gone, but some other crap's gone too, right? It's not. Oh no, it's not good. Oh, that's even worse.
Crush the invaders.
Throwing frickin' balls all over the place. Alright, I'm playing this. I might miss that fireball dearly. I've been sub for 40 months. I would happily give all that up to never come here and be in a coma dreaming about seals or something. Do you really like seals? I didn't know that was a thing. Return to any range every day costs 2 more. Oh, good. Great. I have to kill him fast still. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on him because he's gonna get all those little shitters next turn, right? So this card doesn't really do anything to help my plight. Ignite Might. I'm gonna play this. I just want to grab another burn spell if I can. Sure. Seals are very vocal and they live a good life, do they? They have to swim around in an ocean all the time, avoiding predators and coughing up mucus, I think. Maybe you could be one of the seals that works at SeaWorld. They probably live a better life. It'd be a good life for you. Lounge about on the sand. They don't do that. They get caught up in plastic and attacked by orcas and feasted upon by great white sharks. You don't get to lounge around on the bake. They cough mucus? Probably. I don't know. Doesn't everything that live in the water is made of like 40% mucus? Do seals have a lot of money? No. Mucus. I don't care about their money. The remarkable non-stick lungs of the elephant seal. If you ever had the opportunity to see an elephant seal sneeze, you'll notice something a little unusual. Their nostrils is a bright white discharge. It's almost like they're sneezing paint. What you're seeing expelled is a substance that makes it possible for seals to survive dives that exceed the estimated collapse depth of a Seawolf nuclear submarine. They're just perpetually spewing mucus, or I mean some mucus related similar type goo. What's the purpose of baked dreads in the top left? To dissuade stream snipers from continuing to snipe me. It works relatively well, I've found.
Celeste versus Rex.
Anytime I see a seal on nature documentaries or when they're being bitten in half by a great white shark, you are into some sick shit.
Endless.
I did not think this was a 9-win deck. On the start of a new meta, it's really sometimes hard to gauge what a good deck is, though. I will say that. Getting eaten by a great white is an honorable way to go, probably. Honorable is probably terrifying. Sure, you don't die instantaneous. It's certainly a realization that you've been bit in half at some point, right? That's a bad feeling, I think. Sure hope he doesn't discover a 1-drop.
If I got in, get out.
It can be pretty easy to gauge what a bad deck is, though. I thought this deck was bad. Final Fantasy 1 is lit. I want to watch Final Fantasy 1 gameplay. Wow, that looks like ass. It came out in 1990? Nice music, though. Can't breathe.
You wanna blow something up?
Almost. What the hell? Man, 8-bit music's great. Well, it's horrible, but it's very nostalgic. Yeah, I wasn't really into, really RPGs as a kid. I think those are the games that hold up pretty much the best. You know, in general, I think the RPGs hold up the best of old Nintendo, Super Nintendo games. Sega Genesis, maybe. Although the Genesis didn't have a ton of great RPGs that I can remember. But like Earthbound, like I played Earthbound when I was 17 or 18. Probably, how old was I? It was like probably 10 years after it came out, you know. And
Error. Hot bucket.
really love Earthbound.
Freedom!
I didn't hate playing this with that, but then I have to play this, and I can never get that. All my favorite games are Nintendo games. I was a Nintendo gamer for sure. I had a Sega Genesis, and my brother bought a PlayStation. I think I bought a PlayStation 1, or maybe we got one together, and then he bought a PlayStation 2. He liked Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9, and Dragon Quest, I think, were some of his games I remember him playing a lot of as we got older. Not too old, but yeah, I wonder. Taking that? Man, I wish I had like a fireball in this deck. Oh my Golly, I wish I had a fireball. Push him down to 9. And then my board is gone. I mean, he has to make some trades, right? 4, 7, 8. I just don't have any burn in the deck. Do you guys experience problems updating Hearthstone? It says on my PC, waiting after another update, and it does nothing. I have not yet had an issue, no. I didn't even see an update. Like, I didn't, as soon as I booted it up. Bloodseeker's flavor text is bottom right, buddy? Oh, is it? That's kind of annoying, actually. Muck Muncher? I don't have a Flame Strike, and I'm not sure if I have time to go looking for one really here.
I lead from the front.
Parrot does nothing. I think we're just dead. 3, 6, I guess I could look 7. Let's see what they have for us. Shadow Madness is kind of sick, actually. Freeze an enemy, freeze that.
It is unreachable.
Oh, Shadow Madness. I don't have, I guess I can give it 3 attack, right? I don't lose it or anything, do I?
Push them back.
That could
I'm gonna try to pretend like I get a fireball if I top deck a targetable spell, and then I'm gonna threaten them, and then I'm gonna hope they concede. That's my plan right now. Hello everyone, Zelda, how are you, bud? Legend of Zelda randomizers are a great way to keep the replay value up. There's a version of Link to the Past that's crossed with Super Metroid, so you have to play both games to get items for each. I've seen that. I saw that on GDQ a few years ago, maybe 2 years ago. Does this ever keep us alive? Maybe. That one dies. That one dies. And we take 3, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Pandaren into Discovered Fireball. That's my out, right? This card always looks like some flying pinballs.
greetings to you, friends.
Dang. So close. Anyway. Maybe there's a way. There's not a way. There's a chance they disconnect this turn though. Greetings. I already said greetings.
That put stars in my
Careful, they bite.
Yeah, anyway, 9 feels great for this deck. This deck does not feel like a deck that will go 9 wins again. I will take it. You have 3 of the same secret in the deck? I do. I do. It's quite strong. Now the deck is gone. But I'm gonna mark this one too. If we're getting Taverns of Time content up on YouTube. Well, this seems pretty good. Played some of those type of cards. And make sure you hit the like button and then subscribe and the bell and leave a comment. And if you're watching on Twitch right now, make sure you go over to the YouTube and subscribe. We are very, very close